It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies.
You did, sir.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being...
Yes.
We don't know.
And she may feel obliged.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Happily, you have the benefit of an exception.
You can track available quests from the map. Map. Floodflame, this represents Defense Against the Dark Arts class. Defense Against, track a quest with Defense Against the Dark Arts class. The field guide map shows, mouse right button.
The map is enchanted.
This'll...
Now, sounds like you'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. I shall reach out when I have... For now, focus on your classes and pay attention.
Level. Challenges. 1%, cast Charmed Compass V. The Charmed Compass will lead you to anything you're tracking. Quests. All. Settings. Settings. Accessibility, toggle spell, left-handed. Audio visual, mini-map, text size. Normal. High contrast, off. Inventory, collections, text size, arachnophobia mode, level 1. Cast Charmed Compass V. The Charmed Compass will lead you to anything you're tracking. The Charmed Compass V will lead you to anything you're tracking.
That's the last time I have a potion idea that I...
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Steady your wand with mouse and guide it along the symbol's path to learn the spell. Press the corresponding input when prompted to accelerate your wand's motion along the symbol's path.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast.
Perform a basic cast using mouse left button.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
Break through
Remember
yellow
Levioso.
shields with control spells like the levitation spell. Levioso.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
This should be easy. Protego. Complicates things.
Levioso.
Good form.
I know.
This could be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Protego.
Don't hold my students for this event.
Levioso.
I do enjoy lively duel. Use the basic cast when your opponent's guard is down.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've had my share of wand combat. It was. Never used my wand in combat.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds intriguing. Sounds suspicious.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking in, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the Clock Tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
I'd undo all that happened that day, I would!
I said Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Steady your wand with mouse and guide it along the symbol's path to learn the spell. Press the corresponding input when prompted to accelerate your wand's motion along the symbol's path.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me!
A white outline. The appearance of any gear can be altered. Some enemies are vulnerable to certain spells and techniques in your arsenal. Visit the Collections menu to discover hidden enemy weaknesses.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
The summoning charm, Accio, pulls a target closer to the caster. Tap the assigned key to cast Oxial and pull a target closer. Tap the key again to cease casting the spell.
Stay focused.
Excellent control there. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing, Miss. Come on. You'll be the Blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Accio.
That's it!
Watch this. Yes! Quite impressive. Let us see this.
Don't lose your composure. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Very good.
Here we go. Yes!
Happens to the best of us.
Watch this. There we go.
Accio.
Nicely done.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Caps lock. Field guide challenges are the only. A white outline indicates your active target. Aim mode mouse right button reveals additional secondary targets, and a reticle.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, took weeks for me to get.
I'm glad you understand. I'm holding my own.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I transferred here from Ouagadougou. My mother, before I knew it, we had...
Nice to meet you.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor... Until next time.
Of course.
A word,
Can
if you
track
would.
your own humans, if you're so...
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student.
Thank you, Professor.
Miss Onai is always a fierce... Expect to hear from me soon.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Well, I had a friend who once went to a model doctor.
Werewolves, where were you?
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Fight, fight, it's a bold attack. The Minister of Boot or the Minister of Flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble?
Revelio.
She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough.
Lumos.
You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus.
Escape. Lumos. Utility. Oxio. Force. Summons of...
You're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Levioso.
My friends and I lose track of the time whenever we're at Three Broomsticks. We nearly missed exams one year. We were so engrossed in our buttons.
I prefer the Three Broomsticks.
Don't you find it chilly in greenhouses? It all surprises me how cool it is.
Bit of snot on your nose. Thought you'd want to know.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Said anything? No, Professor.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan mentioned that. What? More work? Professor Ronan...
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm ready to go.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
How about Natty?
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Speak to Professor Ronan to receive.
It must be difficult to live in that remote hamlet.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll complete the tasks. What is the purpose of
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Search areas on the minimap represent areas you should explore to find your quest objective.
I wonder where the flying page is.
Accio! Levioso!
Accio! Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Might some kind soul help me?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm sorry to hear that. Why does everyone hate you?
Everyone hates you? Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones. Interesting.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers ever.
Sounds as if they overreacted.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I don't think
I can't make any promises.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll be back to playing.
Level. Challenges. Level. Challenges. 1%. Challenges. Challenges. Quests. Complete 2 main story complete 4 main story quests. Field guide page. Collect 2 field guide page. Collect 8 field guide page quests. Inventory.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. Accio! Professor, why must I complete these tasks?
They are meant to give you first-hand experience as you proceed to master new bits of magic. Good luck, and I shall see you soon.
Level. Challenges. 1%. WASD. Move. Mouse. Rotate. Q/E. Camera height. 1/3. Field of view. G. Toggle grid. Z. Toggle UI. X. Reset. Escape. Level 2.
Wish I could sneak into the other
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Accio! Levioso! I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I wish they'd allow us our pets from home. We have a crop called mange.
I've seen the boys looking very sheepish lately.
Accio!
Fine school, don't you think?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio!
Revelio.
Palmistry model.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Levioso. Revelio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Accio! That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her. Paige must be around here somewhere.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Yes, of course. No, I think...
I'm afraid I've decided to keep them. That'll teach you to stink up your classmates.
What? You'd keep my prized collection for yourself?
No, I was only joking.
I'm only teasing. Of course you can have them.
Oh, thank Merlin. You had me worried there. Now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
Wonderful idea. Terrible idea. Wonderful idea.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play.
Isn't it? Very well.
Level. Challenges.
You beat Sebastian in a duel, didn't you? Brilliant.